Shalom, shalom, everyone. Chava here. Welcome to Sit Down with Chava. I am so excited. It's been a long time coming. So let's get right into it. Basically, I am doing an intro to my channel. So basically, I just want to give you all a precursor of what you are going to experience when you sit down with me. My channel will be addressing the spirit, the soul, and the body. The body portion will be pretty much talking about veganism, and also I'll be sharing recipes and things of that nature from time to time. So, also, I will be sharing my travels to Africa. Me and my husband Amadi, we will be posting those in the next couple of weeks. So we are super excited. Oh my goodness, the trip was life-changing. I will absolutely never ever be the same. So I'm hoping that once you all see that video, you'll catch the bug. I have started a travel agency, and I do plan on taking people back and forth to the motherland at least twice a year starting 2021. So get ready. I'm so excited about that. So on Mondays, I will come to you with hopefully a teaching from the Word of God, from an Israelite perspective, speaking to Israelites. Okay, so look forward to that. I'm just so excited. Now Amadi, my husband, suggested that since a lot of people don't know me, I'm one of those people, I'm kind of like a turtle, you know, I don't let a lot of people in. So he just kind of suggested that I answer a few questions. So he put together some questions for me, and I am going to do my best to answer them, okay? So the first question is, how long have you been a vegan/vegetarian? Okay, so I became a vegan 2012. I think it was July 1st is my rebirth day. I should know that by heart. And yes, I was only a vegan for 2 weeks. I struggled, and then the Holy Spirit just kind of spoke to me, and I went vegetarian. And since that rebirth day up until now, I have transitioned pretty much to about 95% vegan diet. Now, I will say that when I say 95%, I'm probably cheating myself a little bit. I do partake of honey, so therefore you can't be 100% vegan if you partake of honey. And then also on very rare occasions, I will have a little cheese. You know, cheese is my vice. I think everyone has a vice. And cheese is something that I've been praying and asking God to absolutely remove the taste from me. However, everyone, maybe like once a month, I just have to have just like a taste of cheese. And you guys, I know it's bad, you know, but that's why I say 95% vegan diet, okay? Question number 2, why did you make the change? Oh my goodness, guys, in 2011, I started to have these awful headaches. I was diagnosed with cluster. I was having cluster headaches, which is a combination of many headaches, and one being migraines. I would lose control of my eye. My equilibrium was off. I would have a headache for 30 days at a time. It would affect my vision. It would affect my thought processes, my mind, and my processing. It was pretty debilitating. And a friend of mine's called. She's a nurse, and she called me and she recommended a couple of videos on veganism, and I went cold turkey vegetarian. And since I have a vegan vegetarian, and since I have gone on this diet, basically I haven't had another one of those debilitating headaches. I do still have some issues that are working themselves off, especially if I can stay on a 100% vegan diet. But I'm just not exactly there yet. So I do still have things that I'm dealing with, but primarily it was my health. Okay, what do you think about the accommodations made in the marketplace for vegans and vegetarians in the last 5 years? It's night and day. When we first became vegans, vegetarians, basically there was not much out there. It was very hard to find places to go out to eat. I had to cook most of our food, but now if you're a vegetarian, it's much easier to eat out. Veganism is a lot tougher. I do have to call ahead and check the menus, or call ahead sometime and see if the chef could prepare something, before I go. But there are times where you just can't get vegan, so if it has a little butter in it, I'll just go ahead on and order something and just make certain that there's no cheese or eggs or things of that nature. But so basically, yes, times have changed. People's eyes are being open to, the original diet. So I'm excited about that. What's your favorite vegan meal? My favorite vegan meal, you guys, this is gonna sound so stupid. However, I promise you, I can live off of nuts and fruit. I mean, really, I could literally live off of nuts and fruits. That's my absolute favorite. A good vegan burger is good. That would be my second. A good vegan burger with some French fries. Yes, I still eat French fries. So, yeah. So I would think those are my top two. And I just wanted to put the top two because most people are like, fruit and nuts. Absolutely, I just absolutely love fruit and nuts. I've been called a bird before. So, okay. So the next question is, can you tell me about your book? Yes, I did write a book. It was published in 2016. It's called Our Journey Towards Eden. In the book, it details the specific reasons on why I transitioned, how my transition influenced my family, and they began to change. The book also has a meal plan, and it does also have delicious vegetarian meals that can be made vegan. And also, it's important to know that I come from a biblical perspective in this book. So if you're not biblically minded, you may just want it for the recipes and the meal plan. But it is definitely a biblically based book, okay? What did your family think initially about the change? Oh my goodness, they thought I was absolutely crazy. My husband was like, don't even try. I'm not having anything to do with this. And I was fine with that. I was literally doing this for me. And because of the delicious meals that I started to make and the transition that my family started to see in my health, then they eventually came on. Guys, if it was not for my diet, I have been recently diagnosed with a condition, and the condition explains everything that started back in 2011. And the condition that I was diagnosed with is controlled better with a vegan diet, and I believe that's why God unctioned me, my friend, to call me and say, hey, so my family saw this transformation, and And yes, like I said, I still have issues, you know, and I believe once I go 100% vegan, stay 100% vegan, and get away from GMOs and wheat and all of the contaminated food that we have here in America, then I really feel like I will be able to be completely healed from this. But until now, but yes, my family saw the healing. They saw, hey, we don't really need meat, you know. So it was just basically something that they saw, and they couldn't deny it. So they finally came on and didn't think I was crazy anymore. Okay, question number 7. Did you have any aha moments? I did. And I would like to share 2 of those aha moments. One of the aha moments was I had no idea the connection that God had with all of his creatures, including his animals, and that before sin came into the world, we absolutely were not supposed to be partaking of these animals. They were created because Adam needed a little help, and he needed a little company, you know. And then God saw that that was not sufficient, and that Adam needed a helpmeet. So then he made woman. But animals were never created for us to eat. God gave us dominion over the earth. He didn't give us the authority to demolish and to destroy. And that's what we're doing, not just to animals, but to the earth. And my other aha moment is after I became vegan, my spiritual senses were heightened. I was able to hear from God much more clearly. And at first, to be honest with you, it scared me because I was hearing almost audibly. I would hear him speak words to me that I didn't even know. And then eventually, it was my diagnosis. And I just got my diagnosis maybe 2 weeks ago. And I think today is, I don't even know what today is. I think it's like September, maybe 20th, the 20th, or it may be the 19th or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, yes. In my prayer time, he gave me a word, and I didn't know what that word was. But this many years later, it ended up being a diagnosis that was given to me by a doctor who actually, that basically he had all of the answers to what was going on with me, a specialist, and he was able to diagnose it. No other doctor was able to diagnose this. So I know that the spiritual heightenedness is because of me. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry. I had a call to come in and it disrupted my taping, so I do apologize. But as I was saying, I do know that my spiritual antennas were so much more sensitive. And scientific does prove that when our bodies are not clogged with all of this gunk that we put in it, then we do function better. So it only makes sense that we can hear from God a lot better. So those were my 2 aha moments. How was your trip to the motherland, you guys? I can't say enough about the trip to the motherland. I don't want to be extra because I can be one of those people who are seen to be extra, but I'll never be the same. These people are our ancestors. I saw us in these people, and the culture is rich. Being there made me understand what the Bible in the book of Revelation said about a people who are rich. Now, it may appear to be poor, but where we went, we didn't see poor, okay? But their culture was so much more valuable than their cars and their houses and things of that nature. And I say to any black person that is a result of chattel slavery that you owe it to yourself and you owe it to your ancestors to go back and put your foot on the land. And you know, my husband and I will eventually relocate and retire there. And basically, you know, that's not everybody's story. But I do suggest that everyone take it up on themselves to save. If you can make the 2021 tour with us, do that. If not, basically, you can set the trip up yourself, or you can reach out to me through my channel, my travel channel. But anyway, yes, it was just absolutely life-changing, and we're going back hopefully within in 2020. However, our tour will be our group tour will be 2021. What 3 things would you like to express to the viewers regarding the experience in the motherland, and would like to debunk their current perception? And basically, it's kind of I kind of covered some of that in the last question, but everyone thinks that Africa is third world, poor. You know, all of Africa is not. Where we went, you know, it was not third world. I'm sorry. We were in Senegal. We had all the luxuries that we have here in America, except we didn't have that nasty GMO food. The food was fabulous. But most people think, when they think Africa, oh, you're going on a missions trip. No, I need some healing. All black people who are of chattel slavery, you guys, get over it. We need healing. I don't care, you know, what religion you are. We need healing. And when you go to the land, you experience something that no black person can really explain. You know, just do it. The people are not poor. You just have to research where you go. And like I said, and it's good to go with people who have been before, or be connected to someone in the land. And we did have a tour guide when we got there. I have a cousin here that's been traveling to Africa for years, so he connected us with someone in the land, so we didn't just go all willy-nilly. But anyway, yes, they are not poor. They're not stupid. They're super smart people and beautiful people, you know. So that's what I would like to debunk, you know. If we as black people, we look at ourselves as being beautiful, what do you think we came from? Those people are absolutely gorgeous, you know, just beautiful people. So, and they're not poor. I think that's the #1 thing, you know, that, you know, you're not going to go and there's giraffes eating off the trees in the backyard and you're in a hut. That's not what you're going to see. Okay, and the last question I've already covered is pretty much what can viewers expect to see from your channel. We already kind of talked about that. So look, guys, I hope that after all of these questions, I forgot to thank my husband for these wonderful questions. He's such a wonderful support, honey. Thank you so much. But anyway, you guys, thank you for sitting with Chava. I am so excited. If you are interested in any of this content, or you think you would enjoy sitting down with me, I ask that you would subscribe. Definitely comment so that we can interact and get some dialogue going. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you for now. So thank you so much for sitting down with me. Until next time, shalom, shalom. Mwah.